You're an old pro at this, Gabriel. You don't
Yeah,
you don't you don't even need me to tell you
yeah.
what to do. You're like, I know, I've been here.
No,
I
the
get
other
it.
time, the other time was so fast, and I thought, oh my God, this was so bad. He just wants to wrap it up quickly, and it was
No,
fun.
that's not true. Everyone
It was
loved
fun.
you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been invited back.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
You're listening to MLVC, the Madonna podcast, your place for all things Madonna Louise, Veronica Giacone. For the very last time, I am your unofficial celebration tour correspondent, Stefan. Just got emotional saying that. I can't believe it's the end of the tour. Today on the show, we are joined by Gabriel, who attended the Rio celebration last night in Brazil. Welcome back to the show, Gabriel.
Thank you, Stefan. It's an honor to be back. I never imagined that I would do the last episode for this
For
tour.
this
And
tour, right? Yeah.
for
So
this
remind me,
tour,
where did we what did we have you on for?
I
What
did
tour did you review?
I did the review of the Lisbon second night.
That's right. Oh, so that was like last year. That was ages
Yeah,
ago.
November, yes.
Wow. I can't believe it was that long ago. That feels like
Yeah, such a long time ago. I really wanted to go to America to see the tour, but I couldn't. And we were gonna talk about it. I've never imagined that we would be back on the show again to talk about this. And I think the word that describes this is surreal. I saw it. I've been here since Wednesday, and I still didn't don't believe that it happened. I think it's gonna take me some time to settle everything that I saw yesterday and everything that she did because it was amazing, was once in a lifetime thing, was so special, so special.
yeah. So tell me what's Brazil been like? Like not even like on the day of the show, but like because obviously there was the rehearsal days and did you get to go to rehearsals?
Actually, I think we should go back a little further because when
Sure.
the rumors started, everything was so uncertain until we got the confirmation and understanding the structure about because there was a big concert in Rio for Rolling Stones. I think that was 2006, and
Hmm.
something with Rod Stewart before that would be comparable to what happened yesterday. So we were very apprehensive, like what's gonna be, how she's gonna put the stage on, how she's gonna adapt everything. So I got in Rio on Wednesday. I was so anxious. It's just I need to see the stage. I need to understand what's going on. And on Wednesday night, she did I think a rehearsal. No, it was Thursday.
So yeah,
She did a first,
Thursday and Friday were her two
yeah,
rehearsal nights.
Thursday, she did a first rehearsal about everything that she needed to change. So all the transitions, Live to Tell, Ray of Light. She also did Die Another Day because there was Justify My Love. I talked to some people of the production because there was no camera on top of the structure. So what was supposed to be the up view from the ceiling was actually pre-recorded.
Oh,
So
okay, interesting. Okay.
she did all the runs to adapt because she was not going to fly and on and that rehearsal she did with voice was the one that she was wearing the green mask and she
Yeah.
sang. And then on Friday she did a stunt before, and people it took some time to people to understand that it wasn't her because it was very early. I was on the beach and we ran to see the stage. I went to a party. I went out with friends, and then when I
You
came,
you went
yeah,
to a party?
on Friday,
You
but very
never go to
light.
parties.
And when I come back, and now this is important, why Madonna is Madonna. It was I, I was in my cab coming back to the hotel, and I saw the screens, and it was her full makeup on 2 a.m. I mean, that's Madonna, you know. People need to understand that, and I told all my friends, this is why this woman is getting to a 40 years long career because she's 65 and rehearsing in full clothes, makeup, in a very hot weather at
Mm,
2 a.m.
yeah.
because she wants to make sure that everything is perfect. And so the structure was set, and then we were very, very anxious on Saturday to see everything. So
And so
that has been the week.
where were you standing for the show? Tell me about your experience because I think you had some pretty good
Yes,
viewpoints.
it was a long process because the concert was free. Everybody could come and you stay on the beach, but then it would depend on how long you want to stand there waiting to get a good spot. And there was a promotion from the sponsors, one of the main sponsors, which was a bank, that you could win a VIP ticket to be sort of like what would be an arena structure in what the tour has offered. And so they set this VIP area. It was the size of a normal arena, and you had to run a game in the bank website. But also, what I did, I had an idea to photograph my collection and show to the bank how important she is to me. So I photographed all my items, my vinyls, my singles, the books, the tour books that I have, and I did a thread on X, Twitter, and the bank saw me. I asked friends to repost me and tag the bank. So last Friday, not yesterday, before yesterday, but the week before, I was invited by the bank. So I was already satisfied. But then I know people from the production, and I got actually invited to the friends and family. And so this was the
Oh, amazing.
invitation.
So
Yeah,
Gabriel
so
is
I
holding
have a
up the,
really special memorabilia.
yes, he's holding up a friends and family lanyard, which is all Rio-fied and it looks beautiful. It's, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very special item to remind this evening. And also, the sector I was the Sound Factory, and they also had the Danceteria, which from here they called it Beach Club Danceteria. And I gave my VIP ticket to a friend that was a
Oh, that's
super
nice
fan
of
as
you.
well, and so he had the chance to be closer. And the area that we were, so what they did, the changes, the stage, the platforms, they were much higher. They were
Hmm.
2.4 meters. I don't know how much that's in feet, but they were much higher. So the pits, like Danceteria and South Factory, they were above the crowd.
Oh,
And so was the
so they
crowd.
elevated the
Yeah,
pits as well. Oh, that's
yes.
nice of them.
And so we were at the same level at the normal tour. So like our heads is on her feet. We were watching the concert as I did in Europe. So that was very special. And I heard there was a demand for her to have a very loud crowd surrounding her because
Hmm.
it's sponsors and corporate and
Sure.
board directors. She complains about it. I think on the I'm going to tell you a secret. I think there's a concert or Blonde Beach. I don't remember. Uh, there's a concert. There's a whole bunch of officers and business people that don't sing, and she's very
Yeah, yeah.
upset with it in the front row. So she just made sure for video and also to cheer her up. And also Icon fans, Icon Legacy fans got the chance to be on the Golden Circle as well. And talking about MLVC, I met in closing the episode today. I met Dave, who did the first review in
Oh,
London.
nice. Yes, Dave in the
Yeah,
Bay. Yep. Yep.
he was there, and we kept in touch because of the podcast. So MLVC brings people together as well. We met. I was going to invite him to be here today, but he flew to another city, so wasn't able. So that was the pretty much the view that I had. I posted some videos today on my Instagram. It's open. So it was very good. It actually was the best view I had for all five concerts that I saw. So it was really special to see that. And you look on the beach and you see the hotel, you see the ocean. There were boats
I
lining up.
saw. I can't believe how many boats were
It,
out in the ocean.
yeah, and so it was huge. I still have to watch the live stream because I haven't seen. I haven't. I'll do this week. And it was huge. I mean, it was the, the lightning. The difference is that because it's not inside an arena, so the light projects and the light for Die Another Day. And there was also one that they did a tower with the lightning. I don't know if they showed it. And Ray of Light, of course, with the laser lights, they
Yeah,
went
yeah, yeah.
to the space because they were not confined. So I really look forward to see the live stream to see how this the appearance of the show itself.
You're gonna love the live stream just because I mean we were tripping out over the audio. Like you will hear things in the songs and the tour that I did not hear in person at the show.
Great.
Like the quality of the sound was so good, and
Yes.
you could
Yeah.
hear. Like you could hear the song that's playing while she's trying to get into the club right before Holiday, when she's arguing with Bob.
Yeah,
You can hear the song crystal clear, and you can hear like other little layers within the music that she's put in, and you can hear what she's saying while her and Anita are during Vogue. You can
brilliant.
you can hear what she's talking
I
about. Like
really,
it's
yeah, we got a pre-DVD pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
I really hope she brings Jordan Arkland to edit. If we get a confessions wise
Here's hoping.
DVD, because there's so many layers, there's so many information in the screens, and the clothing, and I got to see the dancers, and the one at Beach and Madonna, for Nothing Really Matters, the shoes is the same, and things that I couldn't see before. There's so much detail in it, and it's full of Easter eggs for us.
Totally. Yeah, it's you'll enjoy the live stream for sure because
Yeah,
having been there, it'll put you back there, and they did a really
and
good job. Jonas did a great job at direct. I mean, there's a couple moments where they cut away at times where I'm like, no, no, stay on her, and um, to show the scale. I mean, I think one of the things that's most impressive about that show was the size of the audience, so they do cut away to that, and showcase that, but otherwise it's yeah, you'll love it for sure.
yeah, and I heard that I'm featured when Bob enters. People could see me, so I got some message. So I
Oh, I'll
also
have to
got
look. I'll have to look.
immortalized in the Madonna media now. Is something that's very good for me now. One more
Well, I
checkpoint.
saw you on Brazilian news. I saw your little news.
Yes, after I got the VIP ticket, a friend of mine that's a journalist on TV Global, which was the network responsible for it, he asked me if I wanted to be in a video talking about the process. So I gave an interview, uh, cheering people why they should watch the concert, and this week pretty much was something surreal because we know Madonna is very special for us, but commercially she's not. It's not like it's happening in '93 or '94, and for mainstream media, she's not the main news anymore in Brazil. So
Yeah.
it was a week that we were on a hotel. She was playing in the lobbies, the bootleg merch on the street. Everyone was talking about her on news, on the main news. It was living like a Madonna bubble for 1 week. It was a thing that I've never imagined. It was because the first time she came to Brazil was Girly Tour in '93, and it was Madonna mania. People were crazy on the street. It was the time that she went on the Christ wearing the wig,
Mm-hmm.
and she put a lookalike to run on the beach to run away from people. So people thought she was on the beach, and then she went to the Christ, and it was that level of craziness back. So it was a Girly Tour 2.0, and leave the Madonna verse for 1 week was something very, very surreal.
Yeah,
She
I
was
know.
everywhere,
Somebody had
everywhere.
posted about how, they you land at the airport, there's Madonna.
The merch, the
It's like
advertising and
you walk down the
subway.
street, there's Madonna. You like it's Madonna's playing on the radio. She's playing in the store. And they're like, this is the world I want to live in.
Live in. I don't want to leave Rio. That's why I want to stay longer. She's on the subway. She's on the streets. She's everywhere. And I think it was a very smart choice of her to do it. And we're going to be watching this concert over and over again because it's something she's never done in her career. So
Yeah. The thing that Ben and Liberty and we were chatting while the show was broadcasting was we loved how just not I don't want to say basic in a bad way, but like you were able to watch her perform. Unlike some of the recent tour films, it's really quick, and it's like you it's like there's layout, like it's blown out and you can't really see, and like there's all these effects on the it is simple and pure and very similar to like the girly show
yes,
video.
yeah, it was the old school DVD
Yes.
editing because the late ones, I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch MDNA and Rebel Heart DVDs
Yeah, same.
because there are some performances that you get dizzy just watching it, and you just want to see the choreography of it.
Yeah.
And so I just really, Madam X is actually better, but
Hmm.
we just want to see her, and we want to see the full movements. You don't need to be editing so much or do the rough cuts
Yeah.
and put a lot of filter on. So yeah, it was a good chance to get a pre-DVD because we know she's gonna take months to deliver this to
Well, I
us.
hope not. I mean, I would hope that if Jonas is editing that show, that they've been working on it for the last couple of weeks since Mexico. So here's hoping it comes a
Okay,
little
yeah,
faster than
yeah,
than her previous outings.
and
We do
also
have a couple questions that I want to get to in the chat. Um, what was the crowd like as a whole? Were there any issues with any people that you saw there?
no, it was very calm. The whole event, I haven't seen anything in trouble or people got in very quickly. They were very energetic and they gave tickets just before the concert to some shows to the concert to the pit and the VIP area to make sure fans were there. It was a
Nice.
very young audience as well. I was very happy about it. They were they were very into the concert and jumping, and I didn't see much because I was very close to the stage.
Sure.
So I just, when she sang that song, there was after the speech, and she asked people to light the cell phones. That's when I saw more, and Hang Up was the peak of energy. Erotica people went crazy as well. They
Yeah.
sang very loud, so it was a very good crowd. But I was so immersed in close to the stage that I didn't get the perspective of the audience.
Yeah. Well,
The
so
pits were crazy because they
I'm
were heart
sure.
by heart fans. Yeah.
Yeah. And how long did it take you to get out of the concert? Was it just like swarming with people?
No, it was very quickly. I got in actually through that platform because they connected the hotel to the platform. So I walked there, and also I saw Guy Ojiri. I just talked to him really briefly. Said just thank you for doing this. And I saw Stuart Price was standing. I just told him just don't forget to have fun, and he thanked me. And I will. So I
Nice.
mean, was very for us. It was very special, and
Hmm.
we were right on the street, so it took like less than 30 minutes after the concert were out. We were locked in a little bit longer. They were make sure they were
Yeah.
doing step by step, but wasn't a trouble at all.
Yeah. That's what
It was
I.
like New Year. I don't know if you've seen, look for videos on New Year's at Copacabana because it's the place they do the fireworks. It was the same size. It
Hmm.
was, people were saying it's a mix of New Year's, gay parade, and carnival together and very peaceful. I haven't heard of any, of course, there were people that might be need an ambulance or everything, but the structure were good. But I haven't seen any tough occurrences and I think it went smoothly. But I haven't checked the news yet. But I think it all worked. People were walking calmly, just going to the subway. So my hotel was on the same street, so
Hmm.
I booked it with the first rumor. When the first
I
rumor,
do. I remember when you said
yeah,
that. You were like, I'm booking
yeah,
a hotel because I think she's going
yeah,
to be in
yeah,
Rio.
yeah. So I was just making sure I had a comfortable experience. But I think people went fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. To everyone in the chat who's asking, and to anybody who's messaged me all along the way, if you do not see a tour review for a city that you were interested, I apologize. I'm only one person, and I was unable to do every single city reviews because I have a job, and sometimes that job gets in the way. If Madonna had paid me to do tour reviews, then I would have been happy to do every single city. But alas, Madonna does not pay me, so I have to do my day job. So apologies if your city did not get a tour review. Maybe next time. Um, Otherwise, what did you think of the tour in an open air environment? Because it was on the beach. Like, were you cognizant of the ocean waves and like being outside?
I was thinking the whole time, like, this is something that we will never see again, probably. We can never say never, but we might get a tour in a stadium, or she might do an event and sing some songs like she did Live Aid, but on the beach with the ocean, which is such nice weather, and in a place that is so familiar to me, and I have been to Copacabana a million times. It was everyone who got the chance to be there, and I know Brazil is far, and the confirmation came in such a short notice to book such a long flight for most of people. It was very special. It was something that we'll be talking about in 50 years. It's
Yeah. I
and
somebody
it worked
somebody
very
had
good, and it worked very good in an open air.
yeah.
The concert got bigger, and I told my friends when I saw the rehearsal on Thursday, it's like, this is celebration tour on asteroids. And there was a rush of people, actually, people coming last minute after they saw the rehearsal.
Yeah.
And um, people came, I cannot miss it. And people were trying just, I know people that bought flights on Saturday to come
Wow.
because they were like, I'm not watching from home, and they came from São Paulo on Saturday afternoon. So
That's
the
amazing.
concert would work very good in a stadium tour. Maybe this inspires her. She did already a second leg for Stick and Sweet. Why not make some
Yeah.
changes? And who knows?
Yeah, it would be, I mean, maybe if she releases an album and then wants to go on the road with that album, she could do
Yeah,
just a few stadium tours and change a
yeah,
couple things. I mean, you never
yeah.
know. Never say never with Madonna, right?
Yeah, a smaller quantity of concerts for bigger crowds would work for her. And we gotta address the fact that she did not cancel one date on
Not
the
one,
tour.
obviously the reschedule because of
Yeah,
her hospitalization, but
but
yes,
after she
from
began,
yeah,
from the time she,
not one cancellation from
and there
any
was
show.
not one night that we said, "Oh, Madonna is a little bit low on energy tonight." She delivered every single night the same kind of energy, the same level. So we got, and again, 65. So I'm exhausted today. So imagine doing a tour. She deserves a little bit of vacation
Well,
right
right.
now.
She was doing rehearsals Thursday, Friday. Then she did the whole show. And
Yeah.
then there's today where and thank you to our now resident pilot our resident pilot advisor Hunter, who was on our show last night. He told us that Madonna will be flying to New York today because he's
Okay.
able to see when her plane is leaving Rio. So she'll be on her way back. So back home she goes to hopefully rest and just enjoy
Let's see
some
what's
much
gonna
needed
be
downtime.
the next Madonna chapter for us.
Yeah, it'll be so well. Just a couple things about the show. So obviously Anita was the ballroom guest. Did you love seeing Anita with Madonna?
Yeah, when I was entering the pit, we crossed her on the way, so we got to see her outfit before. She was very energetic, and the outfit, I think the outfit kind of was similar to a Vogue, the Vogue, the Madonna in black. She had a
Mm,
corselet, so it was
yeah.
very beautiful. She was looking very good. And about the changes, also, they did a projection with very important Brazilian personalities in music. There's some politician, writers, singers. I'm not sure if they showed the boyfriends um, at the time that Bob does that thing about her
They
career.
did. Yeah, they did.
They
They did.
did, okay.
Yeah, well, and I
And
thought was interesting was Jesus was actually at the show last night. They he had
he was
posted I saw he posted that
the
he was there. So
for the friends and family. There was sort of a gathering before at the hotel in one of the saloons, and he was there. So I got to see him very close. I didn't talk to him, but
oh, I totally would have selfied.
he
I
was
would have been
there.
like, Jesus.
Yeah. So he was there with his new girlfriend, wife, and
I think it's his wife. Yeah, I think they've got
yeah.
kids. Um, yeah, I thought that was funny that he was there.
There was a rumor that they argued, and I think it was all about Buzz.
Yeah.
And but he was there in peace.
Oh,
I didn't see any foreigners. I don't know if people travel to Brazil or um, her friends. I don't know if celebrities coming to Brazil from abroad. We haven't heard about it. So
I think that well, so how was Diplo? Because I know we didn't get to see Diplo on the live stream at all, but you got to see him, correct?
he was good. He was good. He played a lot of Brazilian funk music. People were kind of bummed when they announced him because they thought it should be could be an opportunity to do something, someone local
Yeah.
or but I understand it's also a big event and she didn't want to take risk, or even Stewart would be nice as a recognition,
Yeah.
but also he doesn't have such a commercial name. So
Hmm.
there's a network and sponsor thing to get. It wasn't streamed, so but it was good. He was good. He's not my favorite.
What type of
I
music
would
does he play? Like, what was he playing during the set? Is it just like typical rave
a lot,
circuit movie,
a lot of
circuit
a
music?
lot, a lot of no, no, no. A lot of pop music. He played Tovlo
Oh,
and this kind of pop music. He did a very vanilla set.
ah,
So because of the
interesting.
crowd that was there, didn't take many risks. So he did a very like mainstream. He played mainstream music. I can send you a video for you to post. I filmed a
Okay.
little bit, but that time I actually didn't pay much attention. If it was if it was it could have been Stewart because Stewart would have played Sorry, and
Yeah.
he was in Paris when I was. It was amazing. I was so honored to watch him play, and he warmed up people. With Madonna music as well. So
Hmm.
some Donna Summer, and but it was fine. There was a DJ before, but I was at the gathering at the hotel. I didn't see. So I started with the DJ, then Diplo. When I got there, Diplo was there. So
Hmm. Yeah, I saw a clip of Diplo. He put on a soccer jersey
and then he took it
and then he
off,
took it off and gave it to somebody in the audience. And I was like, well,
and then he yeah
that's a lucky fan.
yeah, and then he walked away. Yeah, it was good. It was good. He cheered up people, so it
Yeah.
was a good warming up.
Um, what else? But oh, so obviously Pablo Vittar was there for music. What did you think of that?
There was also information about Anita and Pablo. Anita, there was a rumor Anita would sing.
Yeah.
From I heard from her, I have a friend in her production team, and she had a event, I don't know, with Biden in America. That's why she didn't cancel the event. She canceled the Met Gala,
Yeah.
and there was no time to rehearse. And Madonna does not accept to do anything without rehearsal. She tried everything, so they put her in the ballroom because you
I
don't need to
see.
rehearse for that. And Pablo rehearsed music, but Pablo didn't sing,
Yeah.
and it was very important. I'll tell you people what happened because there's some layers. Um we had our a very hard president before, and his supporters took the Brazilian shirt, the Brazilian jersey, as their symbol. So that when Madonna released the merch, I told you this. We don't like to use the soccer jersey so much anymore because it was attached to that a very troubled period of time in our political history, which was unfair because the national colors are they belong to everybody.
Yeah.
So to have Madonna with a drag queen, and Pablo Vittar is the most followed drag queen in the world, and on stage in Copacabana is a very traditional right wing neighborhood in Rio. To have that happening here, all this LGBT celebration with the soccer jersey, that has a lot of meanings, just more than just a pop performance. And she mixed with samba. There were children playing, so that's the everything behind it. And having Pablo dancing with her is also very, very special.
So basically, Madonna reclaimed the soccer
Yes.
jerseys. So now, thanks
Or
to Madonna, it's okay. It's okay to wear those soccer jerseys again.
yes, we're gonna write it again proudly because it's gonna make a reference to May 4th.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So it was a good performance. Pablo did dance. That you can. Yeah, Pablo was good. Was very good.
Yeah. Anything else that stood out for you at the show last night that you like? Did you see things that you hadn't seen before, or did you fall in love with something else
Oh,
again?
I'm Erotica became one of my favorites. I think that performance is so good. In Live to Tell, she added some Brazilian personalities that died of HIV. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
So there were, I think, five people, the singers and some writers and some very important people for Brazil. I'm checking the set list to see. And Bad Girl, she was looking at the audience and touching people. I don't know if it's something that she did a lot.
I saw
It
that. I
was,
was surprised when she went over and actually took some hands. I was like, oh,
yeah, I mean,
Madonna, she doesn't,
Madonna's
she hasn't been
touching
doing that
people.
very
Yeah.
often.
I think the adaptations they did were very smart,
Hmm.
with the bench for Live to Tell and even Ray of Light. So
Yeah, the
I
changes, I
think
thought
people
the
really
changes,
enjoyed the
although
light version.
the changes obviously were minimal because she couldn't fly around, but I thought she did, she's a consummate performer. She knows what she's doing, and she still owned those moments, even though she wasn't flying around in the box.
Yeah, for me, I from the point I was standing, I missed the two screens because there were five in total, like the stage and two on each side. So I just got to see one. But I saw in the rehearsal, it was a very good setting of screens. It looked very beautiful together. So a stadium would be very good, and mostly
Hmm.
how the concert grew. And of course, if we get this celebration tour one more time, or she doesn't, it was very adapted for a Brazilian crowd. It had Brazilian themes, was something that she won't do again. But I was surprised how the concert got bigger.
Yeah,
How and I heard from the choreographer of the tour that she was nervous because there were so many factors that she couldn't control.
sure.
It was a second Super Bowl for her,
Yeah.
and without the setting of the stage. But comparing to this, Super Bowl was a small thing. Of course, Super Bowl is bigger in audience and commercial aspects, but in technical aspects, this was much bigger. So she actually did something bigger than the Super Bowl now, and she took something that she was already very successful with, like the tour was working and there were no technical issues, and she made something bigger.
Yeah.
And not only was on the beach, not only was for free, she did something very special artistically. And I was telling my friends that she made the concert bigger.
Hmm.
And I don't think she hasn't realized what happened yesterday. I think she's gonna watch it. And she did a very quick post with the Pablo Vittar video or her team right after. But I think she'll come back and understand the size of it and the imagery that were generated yesterday is something that we're going to look after for a long time. Like
Yeah.
we know the Blonde Ambitionist show or the HBO streaming. This is going to be entered the Hall of Fame of Madonna media. You know, we're going to be watching this for a long time.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like this has sort of become something bigger than even Madonna. Like it's weird how it's transcended her and sort of elevated her fame even again, like this late in her career. It's kind of mind-boggling.
It's an as a new pick as she had on Confessions, and it settled any kind of doubt that she's the biggest artist alive, that she's one of the biggest careers that we witness, and we're lucky to watch it live and to be alive in the same period as her, to watch this happen
Yeah.
as we follow her, because you know, people have been um, questioning her career, her numbers, because she built her career in another industry. And
Yeah.
of course, she doesn't get a number one on Billboard, but that's not the point. That's not the measurement anymore. I mean, she stopped the country. She stopped. I don't know. The world was watching. We're still gonna get those numbers, and people all over the world was trying to get to the global websites, make sure they watched it live, and they're gonna be now. I hope so because I know a friend at Global, and they had the rights to broadcast but not record, so we
Mm.
won't be on their streaming service. So I hope a fan upload a recording. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube today, but they're gonna
For now, but
for now.
but
So
I'm sure someone's ripping it, and hopefully there will be like, yeah, because
for sure,
they
yes.
that it was too good, like it.
I'm really curious about the sound quality because, yeah,
Yeah,
and there'll be the bootleg DVDs, and people will be
oh, of
selling
course,
this.
yeah.
And
I wouldn't be surprised if people in Brazil are already selling them on the beach right now.
I'll send you about the bootleg. Let me show you People did merch, so this is
Oh, yep.
the
So Gabriel is showing us one of the other bootleg t-shirts. It's Madonna with her finger in
uh,
her little mouth with the Madonna. I mean, she looks beautiful. It's beautiful. And then on the back, it's the tile work of
yes,
Rio and yeah,
I
yeah,
can
and
show you.
yes, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's so good. I love it. It's so good.
And there were
Uh,
merch everywhere. Her face was everywhere. Um, People were selling one of those, those towels that you put to be on the sand on the beach with her face on. So it's Madonna everywhere, 360. It's a really bad time to be in Brazil if you're not a Madonna fan or you dislike her because she's everywhere.
Yeah. People are probably like, okay, get it.
Yeah,
Like for
enough.
if you're not a
Yeah,
Madonna fan, they're like, I can't wait for this to be over. But if you are a Madonna fan, it's just like, this is amazing.
it was Madonna heaven for 5 days in
Yeah,
Rio.
that's
Was
awesome.
very good.
Um, well, Gabriel, thanks for coming on the show. Do you have any parting words before we let you go? Enjoy the rest of your time in Brazil.
Well, I'm super thankful actually. I've never thought when we talked in Lisbon, if you had told me, "I will meet in May at a celebration tour for free on the beach in Copacabana. See you later." I was just, this guy's crazy, and everything that happens, it just give us hope to everything is possible with Madonna. I
Yeah.
mean, after this, I don't doubt anything, and let's just give her some time to rest. She has delivered us a lot of material, as have you over those months. So congratulations to you
Oh,
for
thank
your
you.
endurance. And we'll be following her. It was good. It was a
Yes,
good ride. It was a very, very good ride. It was a very intense year for us,
for sure.
2023, because of everything. And I think we're closing a very special cycle in her career. So it's really, I'm looking forward to see what she's gonna do after she celebrated it. So now
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Coding, just for my love.
Yeah, that's it's a good point. I'm curious to see what she does next, but at the same time, I feel like now's the time for us to sort of decompress, take a little time to appreciate, rewatch, re-listen, soak it all in, just enjoy the gift that she gave us and for so many months. And um, on a personal note, as Gabriel mentioned, we have done a lot of these tour reviews. Gabriel's second review today marks our 58th tour review. So, like I said, didn't get to do every city, and I definitely didn't do every single show review. But I tried to do as much as I could. When I started the idea of, oh, let's be the unofficial celebration tour correspondent and I'll do some tour reviews. I thought maybe I would do a couple like here or there and then I would stop, and I just decided to keep going because I thought being able to hear everyone's perspectives of the show was what this era needed. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of scheduling. It was a lot of personal time of mine to devote to doing this. But I hope that everyone enjoyed it. I have greatly enjoyed being able to talk to people such as Gabriel and everyone else. I want to say thank you to everybody who took time out of their schedule. Sometimes in the wee hours of the morning over in Europe, they had just seen the show and it'd be like 2 in the morning and they'd be going live with me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody who took time out of their schedule to help produce some tour reviews for an audience around the world. I hope that they appreciated it. I hope that everyone listening has appreciated their time as well. And to anyone from Madonna's camp who has watched or participated or listened, we want to thank you as well, because without you and your work and your artistry, we would not have had a show. So thank you for that. Um, Gabriel, thanks again. I
You're
can't wait to see
welcome.
more of your video and pictures um, that you post, and we'll make sure that we tag you on our Instagram so people can see your footage as well if they want to. Um, for those of you listening, uh, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads at MLVC Podcast. We're on Venmo at MLVC Podcast if you'd like to donate to the show, or you can smash that super thanks button on YouTube, send a donation that way. If you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, tick that subscribe button so you never miss a video. This concludes our celebration tour reviews. We do have some stuff planned for the podcast the remainder of this year. I'm probably going to take a little bit of time off like Madonna so I can rest and just enjoy and decompress. And so you might not see a show for a couple of weeks, but we do have something in the can that you're going to love. And then our Madonna Summer movie series will be back for this summer. So we have some the next movies in Madonna's can coming up. Otherwise, Gabriel, stay there. We're going to say goodbye to everybody. So your unofficial celebration tour correspondent signing off. Until next time, everybody.